Alright, so I'm trying something completely new, and I don't know the final form it's going to take, but what I wanted to do, basically, is to see how much difference I can make if I do absolutely everything that I personally am supposed to do to make sure that my skin and my face look as good as they can. That being said, we have a lot of obstacles. I don't know if you can see everything that I'm seeing, because I have I have a +3 magnification and a +10, and I got all kinds of mirrors going on here. But some main things I want to note: I have some like reoccurring, I don't know if they're cysts or what, but it keeps swapping sides. It was over here, then it was over here, then it was over here, and then it was gone, and now it's back over here again. So I have reordered the skincare products that I used to use religiously in college to keep my skin looking good. And I will go over all of those when they get here. But this is kind of like, this is our starting palette. This is fresh-faced. I just got my shower. You can see I've got to touch up my roots at some point. But this is not about my hair. This is about my face. So anyway, usually my hair's not too bad. It's a little frizzy sometimes, but that's the humidity. Alright, so other than that, I am old. How old am I? Well, I'm turning 38 this fall. So I'm 37 right now. And my age is finally starting to show, like in ways that bother me. First of all, you can see that my teeth are pretty coffee stained. They've always been horrible. I have horrible teeth. I inherited them from a family of people with horrible teeth. So that's just what we're working with. But I have switched out my sensitive toothpaste for sensitive whitening toothpaste. So we'll see if that works. And I might consider trying the whitening strips or whatever. But I don't want to shell out a ton of additional money for this experiment. This is not something I'm like, I don't need to do this to feel good about myself. I just want to experiment and see if my skin, like, if it would be less of this if I treated it the way I used to. But yeah, so there's that. I've always had this beauty mark. It's kind of a mole, but it has kind of like its own zip code going on. So there's this, and this has never really bothered me. Like, people say, oh, it's a beauty mark. But as I get older, you can see all that stuff. Like, when I do that, you can see it really well. But when I do that, it's still there. Like, there's still lines. So I'm getting like the crow's feet and the eye lines. And I've always had these dark circles because I never sleep. So we're going to see what we can do about those. I had really bad acne as a teenager, and nobody ever taught me how to take care of my skin until I got to college, when I taught myself. So I have a lot of scars, like acne scars on my nose, and also as a result, I have a lot of really big pores. So I've actually gotten a pore minimizing stuff that's in the same line as the skincare stuff I used to use. It's really the only thing besides the whitening toothpaste that I'm adding to the routine. We'll see what happens. And I guess my skin is best defined as like combo with issues, because like I sweat profusely. It's just a thing. I don't know if it's gotten worse as I've gotten older and my health has declined, and so now I'm just like melting. So I have to be very careful, and my pores are very open and big, so they just oil everywhere. So I have oil areas, and then my cheeks here, you can see they're even red right now. This is like fresh-faced, out of the shower, nothing on them, just red. Like, it's like pre-blush. I don't ever have to wear blush. But we're going to see if we can even out the skin tone a little bit, and even out the type of skin. Now I have trimmed my eyebrows a little bit today. They were a little on the bushy side, but they've always been uneven. So this one has always been kind of like from here to here, it's blonde. And from there to there, it's like normal. So that's my real hair color, just so you know. Not necessarily this gray stuff, but this. This is what my hair looks like. Yeah. So, I haven't really ever had problems with my lashes. You can see, even with no product, they're decent. I don't really like using a lot of stuff on my eyes because then I have trouble seeing. It's just, it like melts into my eyes and then I can't see. So, we'll see how that goes. Probably just standard, a little bit of mascara. I'm not going to do like magnetic lashes or glue-on lashes or any of that stuff. Because I just don't, like, there's no point. Because I'm not trying to become a fashion model or anything like that. I'm just trying to make myself look like I used to. So, what else? Yeah, see, you can even see there's like a line across my nose. So that's the thing. Oh yes. The other thing I've got going on is that now that I'm older, my facial hair is starting to come in. I've been joking about working on my mustache for like a couple years now, and it's kind of a thing. It's not, like, here's the thing though, it doesn't show up because it's little tiny blonde hairs, but like, I definitely have some fuzz going on. So that's another thing in the routine that might have to change just because I'm old. Old people grow hair. And it's all going to happen to you too. So there you go. I do have some pores and stuff down here. My lips are usually, they're usually kind of dry and cracked. I have this bad habit of chewing on them. And not necessarily just the outside, but like I chew on the inside of my face. That's an anxiety thing, I guess. Never got over doing that. But, probably just exfoliating them, conditioning them, putting some moisturizer on them. See if I can get them to be a little bit smoother. So, yeah, so this is like the palette that we're working with. And I'm going to go over the stuff that I'm going to use and how often I'm going to do stuff, and we'll see what happens. Hopefully I can recapture a little bit of my youthful glow. So let's do it. For me, it's been a month. For you, it's been like 30 seconds. I want to tell you about the differences in my skin, obviously, and I want to tell you the routine that I've been doing to... My cat just ran by making really weird sounds. Hope she's okay. Anyway, I want to tell you about the routine that I've been doing and whether or not I've noticed any differences. Surprise! I also got my hair done about a week ago, so it's a completely different color. I'm working with a whole new color scheme, but I still have the same skin, so that didn't change any. I'm still, you know, it's still me in here. So yeah, I think what we were talking about previously was the fine lines and wrinkles, the under eye shadows, kind of combination problems, complexion problems. I will tell you, like, in like a week after I did the first video, I went to Jeep Beach and I got super sunburned, and that was a ton of damage, and I feel like I undid all the good stuff that I'd been doing for a week, and it did take another week after that for everything to sort of calm down. I still have a little bit of, it's not tan because it never turned brown, it's just pink, like constantly pink, farmer's tan or whatever from the Jeep show, so that's a thing I have to constantly deal with. Let's see if you can see a difference here. Now this, all I've done today, I have no makeup on, I didn't put any moisturizers or primers or lotions or potions on. The only thing I did was I used a Burt's Bees sensitive skin cleaning cloth to clean my face. And I also, of course, brushed my teeth. Now, I do have a few problem areas. You can see I have a few blemishes here and here. For the most part, these ones around the corners of my mouth that were appearing have faded and gone away. I have a little blemish there. But for the most, well, I have something here too. Mostly that is because I've been wearing a lot more sunscreen because it's been really hot and sunny in Florida, and sunscreen tends to clog my pores. So I think I need to use my exfoliating scrub maybe twice a week instead of once a week. I don't know. Maybe not be so stingy with my foaming face wash, but overall, my complexion, to me anyway, looks a little better. You can see my skin isn't nearly as red and blotchy. I don't have rough red cheeks. You can still see the pores on my nose quite a bit, but like that's an acne scar, so that's not going to go away. And these pores have been enlarged for years and years, so even using an extraction tool to clear them out, cleaning them constantly, exfoliating them, it helps them stay in control, but it doesn't actually like fix the problem because it's damaged skin. It's just what it is. Now, as far as the lines around my eyes, I think the key to making that look better is to stay hydrated and keep your skin hydrated, because if I wear powder makeup or if I'm dried out, they look worse. They appear worse. The bags under the eyes, part of that is lighting. I have the overhead light on, but as you can see, the skin tone itself is not quite as blue. Trying to get better sleep, I have cut myself off from caffeine after a certain time of day. That dehydrates you and makes it difficult to sleep. So doing that and getting better sleep is probably the biggest thing that I did there. Like I got plenty of sleep today and they look pretty good. They still have bad days, like I still have allergies and my eyes still get weird on allergy days. But as far as my eyes themselves, you can see they look pretty clear, shiny, bright, like they're supposed to. And that's just taking care of yourself. Like take your allergy meds, drink a lot of water. Don't go outside without eye protection and sun protection and stuff like that. And get enough sleep and get the right foods. If you eat a ton of junk food, you're probably going to have more pimples. That's true for teenagers, and it's really true for adults. Like if we eat anything, poof, there it is on your head. So overall, I think that the skin routine is helping. And you can see, hopefully you can see, my teeth, though they are still crappy teeth, they're not as coffee stained as they were. I'm still drinking coffee and diet soda like it's going out of style, so that's not what I didn't quit coffee, but I did. I said I switched to the sensitivity whitening toothpaste. After a couple of weeks, I didn't feel like that was doing anything, so I actually went to Dollar Tree and got another tube of whitening toothpaste. It was like the Colgate Max White, and it's just been a few weeks, and I think this is really making a difference. And even if it's not making a difference, they sure feel clean. You know how you brush sometimes, and they still feel, I don't know, sticky or something? But this, it has bright strips to whiten and help teeth stay bright with continued use. This Dollar Tree sold this, and they really feel clean. I feel like I have clean, nice teeth, even though they're crappy teeth. This was the one I was using, the Colgate Sensitive. Since I have stopped using the sensitive toothpaste, I do have just a few sensitivity issues, but I think that's mainly gum health and not tooth health, because I have old crowns back here, and they just never got along with my gums. So anyway, but I stopped using this because I didn't feel like maybe if you get your teeth whitened, this would like maintain, but if you're constantly pouring on the stains like me, you're going to need something a little stronger. Still the Colgate brand. Not sponsored, but it could be because I really like this toothpaste. For daily stuff, I've been using, this is the Equate brand. It's the knockoff of the Oil of Olay All Day Moisturizing Lotion. This is broad spectrum. My nose itches. Why does my nose itch? I guess because I didn't put any moisturizing stuff on today. Broad spectrum SPF for sensitive skin, vitamin E and aloe, non-greasy. Now, the important part about this is the sensitive skin, non-greasy formula, because if you're already oily in your mask area and you put oil stuff on your face, you will have clogged pores, even worse than normal. But mainly I use this on the cheeks and down here a little bit and up here. Any place that gets dry and rough, I like to use this lotion on it. Now for the daily, I have the Body Shop Tea Tree line is like the best thing I've found. This is what I used back in college to keep my skin looking nice in college. And the Tea Tree line, of course, because tea tree has already like antiseptic properties, like it already kills bacteria and stuff. So for daily, I have this foaming cleanser, and I also use the Burt's Bees cleaning cloths. And when I wear makeup, I use the Aveeno sensitive skin cleaning cloths. I don't have them with me, but they're very good. And that foaming cleanser will also take your makeup off if you use it for that. And then I have, for once a week, I've been using the Tea Tree Squeaky Clean Scrub. This is a purifying, exfoliating skin scrub, and I can't recommend it enough. I think I'm going to start using it twice a week, during the summer at least, when I'm all oiled up and greasy, because this will take off all the dead skin, it will make your pores look better, and it also, like, it doesn't leave your skin feeling overly dry. What else can I say about it? It's suitable for blemished skin, which is good, and the only thing about it is I tend to scrub really hard on my nose, and you will feel a little bit of tingling with this, because the tea tree oil, of course, is like an antiseptic, or what? Not antiseptic. Is that the right word? Antibacterial properties. And also on the daily, after I've cleaned everything off, I like to use this mattifying tea tree oil lotion from the Body Shop. I also use this as like a primer when I don't, like, if I just put the sunscreen here and here on the dry spots. This is good on the oily spots on the mask, because it helps keep away the blemishes. There's also a pore minimizing version of this, and I have used that on my nose, under my makeup, with varying degrees of success. I think this is really all you need. The other one, it kind of, I feel like because it's pore minimizing, it will like fill in your pores, which is not necessarily helpful if you're trying to keep them cleared out. It will, like, if you have a really important photo thing to do, you can put the mattifying on, and it will make your skin look smoother, but it doesn't make it look perfect, and it does clog your pores a little more, so be careful with that. But this one's pretty good. And then for blemishes, you can get tea tree oil blemish treatment from the Body Shop, but I am using currently the Burt's Bees Natural Acne Solutions. It's a little bit of acid and willow bark, and this is very, like, for targeted spots. So like these blemishes here, you just take a tiny bit out of the oil and you go boop boop, and it takes the redness out and makes them disappear. And I discovered this when I had a really bad blemish, and I stopped into Target and I was like, let's try this because I love Burt's Bees, and it worked. It's great stuff. Let me know what you think. Oh, my teeth are horrible, but that's okay. They're whiter. They're getting there. How many people do you know that will go in a camera? I'm the only one as far as I know, because other people are professional and like they don't want you to see if they're ugly or something, but I don't care. I'm just trying not to look as dried up and old as I did. But yeah, mainly clean, hydrated, and wear the sun protection, because sun is like your worst enemy as far as your skin is concerned. And that's it. You can see my hair. I love my new color. It's very, very orange today. I wanted to go to blonde, but because I've been red-brown for 10 years, the red didn't want to come out of my hair. So what we did was we got it as light as we could, and then we toned it to a reasonable red shade. And I may go, I may continue to go lighter so that I get to blonde. But she said it might take as long as till December to get all the red out of my head. I hope you've enjoyed the video. I hope that I have maybe recommended a few products that will help you if you're an older lady like me and you are getting disturbed by your eyeball wrinkles. Don't be afraid to comment. Don't be afraid to ask questions. And I will see you guys in the next video.